And action. Welcome back to another episode of the Rip Through a podcast. We have Reese O'Matic. It is kind of a special day today. I don't know. I got a funny feeling why, but we have a guest on, first ever guest in our new studio space, and it couldn't be anyone better. He's extremely funny in real life. So if he sucks on this, don't hold that against him with a very, very short episode. But who do we have, Riso?
Well, I didn't actually even know we had a guest coming on. I just rocked up, and you being the boss of what this is,
Yeah, Daddy.
said, "Oh, we've got a guest on today." I said, "Oh, really? Who?"
Who is it?
Well, he is. hang on. Before you laugh,
This is the last time I've
he
ever thought
is.
Who is it again? Put the mic right up in your grill too, like this, like this, bro. Actually, like you sucking it off.
Like that.
Yeah, move it back to your face, like chill, like that.
Like that.
Yeah. So yeah, can you see how my
We
distance
have.
is?
Hey.
Oh.
This is important. We have Brisbane's most important finals player last year. Was a pivotal part of them winning a grand final.
Yeah, and let me get some stats in for it on the back of that, just to back that
don't
up.
Put his name up yet. Get
That
some stats
sucked.
out.
That sucked.
No, it didn't.
He is 27 years of age. He's 27 years of age. Number 8 draft pick in 2015. 45 games at the Gold Coast. 107 games at Brisbane Lions. That was Wikipedia. I had to add on 2.
So he's a Lion now.
Right. He's a Lion heart. 152 games. 83 games total. He has a wife named Laura, son Ivor, and a newborn girl, Daisy May. But he's been an Indigenous All-Stars rep, 2024 AFL Premiership player, 2024 Finals Player of the Year, 2024 most important Brisbane Lions player ever. It is Callum Ah Chee.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Why are you clapping?
Because I just like the studio. It's nice.
I'm
You've done
excited.
well.
Lions
He
player.
looks that good. He came
Yes.
into this studio looking too good.
He did.
We don't have any
Yeah.
business for you, bro.
I don't usually dress up, but
This is the House of God,
important.
but we don't
Yeah,
have
what did Robbo promise you for this episode?
nothing.
Sharing the company.
Ooh.
So you owe me money then. Because I'm badly in debt.
Yeah, I was going to say, you probably
What
end up
money?
getting more than what I'm getting for
How do you
this.
afford
so-
this?
This is fake.
This
It's
is
all
God.
fake. This is God's plan. I should be wearing a God shirt. Hang on. Let me get changed. You guys can talk. You can ask him a couple questions.
Yeah,
I was
for
gonna get changed
sure,
real
for
quick. Is that
sure.
all right with you?
No
I know.
worries,
I know. It's time is money.
Oh,
but-
what's he getting changed into?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, what do you think, man? Hey, Resource.
What is that?
Nah, mate.
Can you turn around, actually? Hold on.
Oh, they're actually.
This bloke has stolen these
They are
clothes.
stolen, dude.
No, they're not.
They have the security tags on
I
them
have
still.
the receipt. Oh, sorry. Don't do that.
No, you don't. Why do they have the security locks on them?
That's actually because I went through the checkout part where
And
you
there's
do it
no
yourself.
way they were expensive.
These cost me an arm and a leg. That's why if you want to get involved in business, come through, baby.
So what are you going to do with the tags? Just leave
Well,
them
he's
on there.
signing them, and I'm going to send them to someone,
I
so
don't want
they
to
can
sign
deal with what they
those.
got to deal with.
So if someone wins these shorts,
They've
and they
got to deal with that.
They'll end up with a hole or some ink through them,
Yeah, or you can go into Kmart and get them to take it off. But no, I actually bought this shit.
and they'll
I'm
get in
joking.
trouble for a stolen pair of pants.
Well, mate, sometimes you got to grow up the hard way, and you learn the hard way, like our mate Barry on the weekend.
So
Might be a new trend, actually, I reckon.
I think it's like the hats. You know how they have
The
like the
tags
cool
on the shoes and
boys.
stuff.
He knows. He
Nice.
knows everything. All right, what did you guys talk about while I was gone? Because the cameras magically stopped and I bored him to sleep.
yeah, just some.
Did you touch it? Did you?
No, we didn't touch anything. No, just some stories of what happened at the footy club.
All right. Well, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Can you answer these quickly for me, please? I don't need a full explanation. What's going on? I went to your wedding, right? It was amazing, elite, best day ever for you. Probably second best day ever for me. I had a great day, great night. I was on fire, dancing around. You know how I was. So, quick one. Has our suit jackets turned up because they got stolen or went missing whilst we
That's
were at
right.
the club? And these things cost.
Actually, can you tell that story? I can't. Like,
So, long
I don't
story
remember.
short,
I don't
great day
remember.
wedding, had a lot of drinks. I was killing it at the reception, on the dinner tables, good feed, everyone was laughing. Oh, let's go clubbing. I'm like, say less. We went to the valley, down around the corner, and we decided to put all our suit jackets, because we're dancing up, having fun, put all our suit jackets behind the bar. We're leaving the club, the establishment, and asked for our jackets back. They go, you've already checked them out.
disappeared in thin air.
Actually disappeared.
So you reckon one of the boys had done a number on them
Well, there's...
and just
How much
flicked
are we
them
How
off
much are we talking?
I'm talking
suit
about
jacket?
$600 minimum.
Gone.
each or all up?
No, all up. Like
Yeah.
I'm saying like
Oh,
$100 a
who
jacket.
cares?
Me!
How many suit jackets were there?
6.
Oh,
No, there was tons.
oh shit!
$600
I thought it was just
worth of
yours.
suit
Oh,
jackets.
there's mine. No, I
That's
think it
what
was
I
a few jackets. Anyway,
Oh,
look,
$600. No,
like you
money
steal.
goes
Well,
spend
mate,
more of that. More of that on a night
I
out.
realised the writing was on the wall going into that night that I was leaving the club soon. So I was like, maybe I stole the jackets.
Yeah, maybe you did.
Maybe they're a marketplace. And
This will come
Play
out
it
one
pretty
day.
big.
This will come out.
now,
There you
the
go.
rumour on the street in Fortitude Valley is, and Wollongabba and what's that other place they're at? Springfield.
Springfield.
Apparently, you made a promise to the boys. You promised them all. You're like, hey, I'm about to hit my 150th. What a magical milestone for me and my family and where I come from Derby. I'm going to shave my head after the game. This has been 2 games ago. Why haven't you shaved your head? That's from a question from one of them. They don't know why you haven't done it yet.
Who told you that?
I can't tell you.
Well,
that.
I didn't say I was going to shave it like straight after the game. I said, I think this will.
no.
I think I'm gonna, I'm thinning a little bit on top.
Oh no, you're doing that.
And I said, I'm just going to let it go. But because my hair was getting a bit long, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm playing my 150th. The kids are running out at me.
Oh, you
so-
don't want to have that photo. You don't want that.
Yeah,
photo
I don't want to
bro.
have a shaved head
No.
with the kids. So I was
No.
like, after this, I'll get rid of it. But then I went and got like actually nice haircut, and I was like,
Yeah,
actually
you look
don't too
smart.
bad.
Nice.
Actually, don't look too bad.
I would smash.
You know, there's always a way back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it's-
and then
It's
so-
becoming more common, and there's always a way back.
What's it called? What's it called when you go overseas? What's that
Turkey.
place called? Turkey.
Yeah.
Well, hair transplant.
Yeah,
It's a big thing
turkey.
But
No,
anyway,
you're not there yet. You're not
Yeah.
Brendan Starcevich yet.
I think I'll get a fresh fade this week for Indigenous Round.
Nice.
Hell yeah, you
Yeah,
got
because
2
you're
weeks.
him this round.
Yeah, I could get the Kafusi haircut. Seen that one?
Yeah, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't know about that.
The
No,
back
no, no,
fade.
no.
I actually no. I'd actually.
Faded all the way
Yeah,
to the
I
back.
actually wouldn't mind you trying. Maybe Offie. If you win,
I'd be rocked.
okay. To the people, if you win the Premiership again this year, go back to back. Will you get a Kafusi haircut?
No, I can't do that to myself. I
Why?
can't.
It only lasts for like 2 weeks.
Nah, my wife would divorce me.
So
Yes,
Kafusi,
that's
he's
fair.
saying your hair's that bad.
Nah, he makes it look good.
I've got one for you here, Cal. If you could have one Gold Coast teammate play at Brizzy, who would it be?
Oh, and is there many boys there?
That you, yeah.
There's still a few there. Does it have to be present or?
No, just one
Yes.
that you play. Oh, you want a
Um,
present?
I want a present.
Okay.
I want it to be relevant.
I love Dave Swallow, like the way he goes about his
Ooh,
footy.
that-
And
I
Yeah.
like this
Just
answer.
He's not going to
ultimate-
get a game though. So-
ultimate team man,
yeah.
It's not about
He's
this.
right there.
like Matt though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like
no, but
this
he wasn't.
answer.
He wasn't that guy. Like he used to be a gun. Oh, he still is a good player, but like.
Yeah, but this is my preference, mate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
this
sorry.
is
sorry.
his pick.
I gotta
he's
get better at
tough
this.
as nails, so
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
Dave Swallow.
Great pick.
He
I
never
really
spits.
like that pick.
He never spits.
Yeah.
No,
Very
that's
good.
actually a really good pick. Like he would run through a brick wall for you, I reckon.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Now, apparently, you're like the Brisbane Lions have a big culture, big golfing culture.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's one thing that you're really good at. Can you tell us about that?
Golfing.
Yeah, just one thing. Like it's got to
And
do.
what?
It's got to do with driving. You got to, the driver. You
And-
really like run us through your driver. Yeah.
Never go straight.
No, that's what I've heard. It's terrible. They call you the Slice King, apparently.
Well, none of the boys have actually. It's me and Dusty Fort.
No, who's that?
yes, big 40.
Yeah, I know Big 40.
Yeah, me and him used to go and play out in. Have you ever been to Houston out in Birkdale?
Never
No.
heard of it.
It's you live. You used to
Yeah, I live
near
in
there.
Wynnum now, but
Yeah. So
That's
it's
not the one on the end of my
it's a
street, is it?
27-hole golf course.
oh,
So,
Who even is that
so
guy?
you can really mix
that's
it
a
up.
lot.
Yeah, so me and 40 used to love going out there.
Yeah.
The greens are like the
It'd be
cement
rock
outside.
hard.
Yeah.
It'd be like
Asphalt.
it'd be like this.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm terrible at golf.
Yeah. Did you just try to like just follow the trend and get involved with the boys and like, oh, get
Yeah,
some more
because
invites?
everyone plays. I was like, oh, it's
Mm.
kind of. I should be getting into this,
Nah,
but I'm terrible.
it's
And
not good for you.
haven't been back for probably 6 months.
Yeah. Well, I was
Good
going to try. Did you
choice.
get a membership out Brookwater or no?
Oxley.
Oxley.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Waste
40.
of money.
People are going to be like, where the hell's Oxley?
Yeah, they actually look after us really well, but
Oh,
shout
the
out Oxley.
perks.
Yeah. Shout out
The
Oxley.
perks.
Why Oxley? Oh no,
Anthony
yeah. I know.
Corey got us all sorted out there.
Oh,
so
Nuxie.
a
Big
lot of the boys
Nuxie.
are actually
Yeah.
playing out there.
Mate, they're all guns out there.
He
But
should,
I
hey, I'm touching on Cal should be pretty good on a podcast. He hosted
Oh, you do too.
the Brisbane Lions podcast. So you still do that?
Nah.
No.
Oh, was that bad?
Nah. Oh, well, we actually, me and Anthony Corey.
Yeah.
Nuxie,
I thought it was funny.
we
I
were the
actually watched
hosts.
a couple.
Yeah, it took us a little bit to get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
but Nuxie's funny when he's like, do you see,
Yeah, it's
you,
good
this is
Nuxie
a prime
'cause we
example.
could
You
just
two are
bounce 'em.
funny as shit in person.
Yeah, well, we
Yes.
can just.
Can it translate?
Yeah,
It did in the end. Or not?
Yeah, it took us a few episodes, but.
Yeah. If you haven't
Yeah.
seen it, don't worry about it because it's not up anymore.
Gone. Watch
doing
this
I
one
don't think they're
instead.
doing
Who's
a
doing it?
podcast anymore at the moment.
Yeah.
Watch
Too,
this one instead. Maybe we'll collab with the Lions when we have the players on. And
too much IP
The fans
got out.
can watch
apparently.
that.
Cal was
Bang.
dropping all these IP saying like what their game plans were and shit, and it's like, no, we can't do that.
yeah,
Cal.
Nuxie was saying.
And Nuxie's giving away stuff.
Yeah.
I
like
love talking
admin,
about footy. I love
talking
it.
about
So-
Richie and shit.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get into the nitty gritty stuff. While people saw the
Ooh.
thumbnail, like, hey, let's watch this.
Yeah.
That's Callum Ah Chee. That's that guy.
That was him last year.
That's that guy who was probably the best player in the finals. Not who did you share it with?
Joey,
there's
was it?
4 of us, I think.
Was
What?
Stars,
That's like my best and
Washy,
fairest win.
And
Got to be Joe.
Chalky.
Chalky, yeah.
No, that's fair. But I think you were anyway. But we'll get into that soon. But you've played for both clubs. You played for Gold Coast and Brisbane Lions. What's the biggest difference between the two clubs? Now, obviously, there's an hour away, but like, what was it like? Obviously, you started out there, young bloke, a high-ass draft pick. Did you hit your potential there? And have you hit your potential?
Yeah.
So what's the differences between two clubs?
I think I was just, very young and when I got to the Goldie and, like you said, pretty high draft pick and there's also a lot of change going on the time I was there and, I just think when I got there, I probably put a lot of pressure on myself when I was young to sort of perform, obviously being a high draft pick. And
Number 8?
Yeah, it was number 8 in the draft. And
From Derby.
So I put a lot of pressure on myself to perform and probably wasn't enjoying my footy as much as I wanted to. And that's when, I met with Fags and the Lions and Dom Ambrosio, who he actually drafted me to the Gold Coast as well.
You actually got rid of me, so...
Me too.
Yeah, thanks.
Cheers,
Dom.
mate.
Fuck you, Dom.
I met with them and they just seemed like a perfect fit and came up to the Lions and the boys are really welcoming and just seemed like a great place for me to fit in. Fags seemed like a great coach, really knew how to sort of coach the players and how they all responded to his coaching and so it's a perfect fit for me and I've loved it ever since. I'm in my 6th year now. So
I say 6 years.
Was it hard to leave the Suns?
Yeah, it was actually really
hard? Yeah.
tough.
You had a house
decision.
nice house place down there, didn't you?
Yeah, I was
surfers down.
Yeah, I was pretty settled on the Goldie and loved the Goldie. Like it was obviously where I got drafted to, and I grew up there. And you know what it's like. You get drafted and you're out of the house straight after graduation to the other side of the country.
You graduated? Damn
it. Last year 12.
No, I don't know what that's like.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I did.
I finished grade 10, but look at me now, killing it.
Hey, that's all right.
Yeah.
Hey,
look at me now, man.
I'm not judging.
No, and I can feel it coming from your eyes.
Yeah. And then where was I at? What was I saying?
You're saying that you were settled as shit down there, and then
I just it wasn't an easy decision.
Yeah. Did you meet with the Brisbane Lions? Like, what time of the year was this? Because that's a big thing at the moment.
That's a huge
That's
thing.
a big thing.
No,
Now you
would
can
have
be
been
honest now.
towards
Were you cheating on the Suns?
Yeah.
Nah, it would have been towards the end of the year.
And you guys weren't playing finals, so
Yeah, and it was just like I wanted to enjoy my footy and get the best out of myself, and the Lions was.
Lions was a pick and have paid fucking dividends because like when people leave clubs, it's like everyone thinks like, oh, what a dog, like, oh, he's left us, look at him now, and they usually go interstate. You've just gone up an hour up the road, so it's not like you've left because you
we're
hate the
packing up
place.
the house and getting on a plane for 3 hours.
But you've come from Derby. Like, can you give us a short description of the place? Because I don't think anyone knows what that is, and I do because my ex is from not far from there. In Cunningham.
So
not much
Derby's-
people leave.
Yeah, so if everyone knows where Broome is, Matho?
Yeah.
Broome is,
God's country.
So I think it's like 200 k's, like northeast. From there.
Yeah.
So I was born there. There's not a whole lot there, but all my older brothers were born there with mum and living with mum and dad, and I had a few cousins and aunties and stuff living there as well. And mum and dad just thought it was the best move for us to go back down to Perth and get more opportunity down there, and it worked out really well. But I only lived there for I was tiny. I was like 3 or 4 when I moved. All my older brothers lived there for longer, and but we went up there in the off season. And,
did you take the kids back?
We went up because we were doing the Indigenous Guernsey, just to go back on country and that, and go fishing and all that, and spend time together.
Good.
And it hasn't changed. It's still a beautiful place.
Did you catch any barra, mate?
Did, yeah.
Oh, what? How
We
big?
did.
If you say me, I'll kill you. I'll bash you up right now.
I'd say one was at least, yeah.
No, you can't. You got to know. You can't say it's a metre plus.
It was a metre plus.
Would have been
from
90.
now.
Would have been 90 centimetres.
But
no,
yeah.
hey, to sum that up, Reese is in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And I know a couple of people from there, and it's not much, is it? So it's like from like it's a massive move from your mum and dad to like, hey, let's shift off down to Perth.
Yeah, and especially for mum and dad, like that for them, that's huge. Like, going down to a little place called Armidale in Perth, and it wasn't easy for them. And I look back now that I've got 2 kids, I'm like, how did they do it? With
Hell no, how many
6
they
of
have?
us? We got 6 boys. Yeah.
Goddamn!
Crazy.
It's a fair effort.
They kept trying. They wanted that girl.
I know.
They wanted it.
They didn't get it,
One day.
unfortunately, but they
It's a fair
got
effort.
granddaughters, so
Yeah,
they're happy now.
Yeah.
that's great.
We've just had the Q clash.
Oh,
and we've spoken about this, and Touk Miller actually come out and said he has a genuine dislike to Brisbane.
yeah.
Like, it is the team he hates.
Yeah.
So what a perfect person to have in Cal. He's played at both clubs.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that Gold Coast circle this one on the calendar and Brisbane don't really. We're just like, oh, boys, we know what's coming this week. Is that a thing? I feel like the Gold Coast boys, it's their grand final in a
It
way.
could be the club as well, but
I think
Was that a
I
thing
think
for you guys?
because-
I think
it
the
can't throw
rivalry's
too much
definitely like gotten a lot bigger. Like,
Yeah.
obviously they're playing some actually really good footy this year.
yeah.
And I think like if you look in terms of like the league, like you can lose to anyone now. Like everyone's on any given day can win. And I think, you know, over the years, like, well, I've had obviously both sides of it. I've played against him and I've played against you. And like, I remember what it was like at the Gold Coast. I used to hate this bloke. And
I think I hate it myself, so I can understand.
so that rivalry is definitely there.
Yeah.
And I actually really enjoy playing those games because, I don't know, I feel like, we might not look like it on the outside, but we see it as a really competitive game. And
yeah,
a big
100%.
rivalry.
Yeah.
I reckon it's hard to say because they hadn't put up like consistency with the fights. Like it's obviously pretty big scale in terms of like win-loss for us versus them. But
I just feel
I feel like they make it. They make it.
Like,
He can't say it because he's probably
Yeah,
playing again in the finals and
that's
Fags will
true.
be like, why the fuck are you doing that?
That is true, but I feel from our point of view, it feels like they're granny.
do
and it
do this
always-
if you agree.
Mm.
No, he doesn't.
No, that was very
No.
well answered.
Yeah, he's professional. man.
Yes, he is.
Now, okay, you've played every role under the sun, and we know, like, let's be honest, you've been thrown around like a hacky sack. What's the mentality like now? Every player needs to be able to play multiple positions. I feel like in the game to like longevity wise. How did you go with coming in as a forward? You're pretty much a forward, but you seem to play every position well. Is it work in your favour? Does it work against you sometimes in getting picked in the team early days?
Yeah.
And what's it like locking down an actual position?
Yeah, well, I actually came to the club starting off as a back. So half
Did you?
back. Yeah. And yeah, probably just didn't find my form down there, and I played some good games and stuff, but probably just didn't show my true potential. I was obviously drafted as a forward and
Yeah.
played all my juniors and stuff there, and probably felt most comfortable there. But then we became wing buddies as well for a bit there.
We revolutionised that
Yeah.
position. The worst position in the game. That sucks.
And I think for me, like, it gives me confidence knowing that, if the team ever needs me to go and play down back or down on the wing or whatever, then I'm confident to go and do that. And like you said, it's really important. Like, we got so many midfielders in our team who have to come down and play forward, and you just need to know the ins and outs of every role. I think, especially in like finals and stuff like that.
100%. That shows. It's shown in the past as well.
But sometimes it has been hard when you're sort of getting chucked around week to week, and you sort of want that continuity. And I sat down with Fags probably a year and a half ago now, and just told him I feel like I'm most comfortable and will give my best, play my best for the team if I'm playing down forward. And he was really open to that idea, and it was just I just kind of needed my shot to go down and play in the forward line, and it all worked out, I guess.
Were you in and out of the team when you had that meeting, or were you cementing a spot at the time?
I think so.
Because that takes balls to go on
You
there.
certainly played some VFL games with me.
Yeah,
You were sort of
I think I was playing a bit of VFL that
every
year,
now and then.
It was just sort of didn't know where my sort of spot in the team was.
That's the hardest part
at
of
the
your career.
time, which is tough. But it's all sort of worked out, and I feel like I've played some really good football down in the forward line, and
certainly has.
Have you?
yeah.
To this point of your career, who's been the biggest influence on you? Has it been a coach? Has it been a player? Obviously, now you're in a Premiership team. You're in a good team with good players. Like, who is it for you? Is it someone back at the Suns that you're still in contact with? Who is it?
That's a tough one.
He's laughed everyone.
It could be family members,
Yeah,
anyone.
To be honest, like, I think I would have to say my wife and kids.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's a bit like cliche when people say you have kids and it changes your perspective, but
I say that all the time because it's true. Though.
it's so true. Like, I think that really matured me as a person, and I really worked out what mattered. So I go out and play footy for them now, and when I have my kids, that's why I go out and play football now. That's the reason. It's my every day I get up and go to work for them, and they've just I love being a dad, and it's sort of made the balance of football and life so much clearer and easier, I guess. I know it sounds cliche.
No, but it's
So
like,
you
until it
feel like
happens.
playing now is more important than when you sort of played your first 50 odd games of AFL just with your partner?
Yeah, I think so. I think just, I was playing when I was younger because I loved footy and I still do love footy.
Yeah.
But I've got that extra meaning behind it, and I like to go out, and my young son Ivor, he gets to watch on the weekends. He comes to the footy and stuff, and
Does he get to go in the rooms?
he does. He comes in the rooms.
Yeah.
Robbo.
That's where all the tickets are gone.
And just to see his face, like,
Yeah.
light up when he sees me on TV or sees me out on the ground is,
The
that's
best
why
part,
I
like
play
after the
footy.
game, is walking into rooms after and seeing
Yeah.
kids. And honestly, I like
Yeah. Well, they came down on the weekend to Tassie. Loz is from there as well.
shout out.
And Ivor was there and like just high-fived me as I ran out and stuff. I was like, this is why I play footy. you know,
Yeah.
I love it. For the love of the game, but to make them proud.
And you got the Hungy for the Lions.
Yeah.
Bang!
Let's
Father, son,
go.
and
Yeah.
daughter.
Father, son, father, daughter, yeah, which is
Us.
huge. Like, I never... you always dream of playing 100 games. How many did you play?
Is he,
249, am I correct?
are you doing that for a reason or what?
No, actually...
247, yeah, 247. I thought you just
Let's go. How many for...
100 of both.
100 at each.
Only player ever.
So I made a comment, Chance, he might play for Carlton.
Yeah, I'll probably say
Brisbane,
Carlton
or
right now.
Fortnite. We don't know which one yet.
Oh.
Yeah, it was actually pretty
So
funny, that comment.
It was
Made
good.
me laugh.
Um,
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
It's not about
impressive.
me.
But yeah, 100 games is, it's something that I'll always be proud of and get the name on the locker, which is cool.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Out of Springfield.
Yeah, BHA.
Yeah.
Shout
Not
out.
Is that what
just
it's
a name,
called?
it's
Brian
BHA.
Holmes Arena, yeah.
That's stupid.
got a nice little
Now-
cup to go with it too.
So, fuck. Like, I'm super duper jealous of you, but at the same time, I'm so, proud and happy the way you've come. And, we probably, when I'm on my way out, you started finding your way. Like, okay, this guy's a gun player. Like, he's actually living up to what he can be. You played in the 2023 Granny.
I didn't know this. This is a
I
big
didn't know.
question
Yeah, this
on the thing.
this is crazy.
When I read this.
You were subbed out, had 6 posies, so you had a stinker.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yep.
Fast forward one motherfucking year, Cal. You were amazing in the final series. Like, we watched every game together. We lived together. We watched every game. It was hard as hell, and we kept pumping you up, saying how
Thanks,
good you're
bros.
going. You kicked 10
Yes.
goals in total in the finals. That's
It had imprinted in my head you're a genuine gun of the competition.
Yeah.
It left that mark.
I don't want to give you a massive head, but
No,
I'm
it
just
did.
trying to.
I now think we
Like
have
you've
Callum
got a
Ah
tiny
Chee
head.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
Chuck me that
That's
hat,
what I
actually.
would say about
Watch
it.
it. Actually, do you have a tiny head or?
No, I got a great head.
We
That actually really suits you.
yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, but
Oh, now it's messed my
I
hair up.
haven't done my haircut. No, you look good. Trust me.
That's how it made me feel. We've got Lockie Neal, we've got Charlie Cameron. No, we have Callum Ah Chee.
You were
as
kicking
well.
goals at your butthole, but doing it consistently. I was like, this guy's actually good. Now he kicked 4 goals in the big dance. I'm about to ask you the question, but you finished 3rd in the Norm Smith voting, and you shared the best finals player award. What changed within one goddamn year? So did you use it as a driving factor? Okay, I didn't really see the boys after losing one because I was blind already and FaceTime wasn't working properly, and I didn't want to go see you because you guys look depressed as shit.
Yeah.
What changed within that year? Did you realize you had it in you already, and you're like, okay, I'm going to use that grand final if we ever get back there? Hell no.
Yeah, I think that was it. I was obviously disappointed that we lost, first of all, we so close, and but then obviously disappointed with how I played. You never want to make the granny and get subbed out. But yeah, for me, I just wanted to really get back there and feel that feeling again of playing at the G on that last day, and we were lucky enough to get back there, and I just wanted to make sure that if I did get back there, I made amends and
Turn up.
actually helped the team achieve the great success. And I think also playing in the forward line and finding my feet there definitely helped a bit, and playing instinctive footy. And I've also played a bit of a defensive role towards the end of the year. Sort of throughout the year I was playing a little bit of defensive role in the forward line, but I always just had this, I guess, narrow focus of what I needed to do in the games, and then to
Just
try
simplified it.
and then I think I was just kept the game simple, and it was just something that I'll always remember for the rest of my life, going out and doing that.
In the granny, do you know you're on a hot streak? Do you feel like, okay, I've played some good games and we've miraculously won these other couple games. I can't picture it, but like in the game, you're like, oh, I'm kicking everything. I'm on. Like, is there a feeling? Like, is there a time in the game you're like, oh?
Could you feel how much you were dominating?
Yeah,
or
I
no?
think you know what it feels like.
Yeah, I know,
when
but
you-
like it's a fucking
Like,
granny.
it's a
So I
grand
don't
final.
know.
yeah.
So like you could be thinking like,
Yeah,
it was like
well,
second quarter on. I texted him and said, the boys have won. He's like,
Yeah.
nah, not yet, mate. No, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
settle down.
If they can do it
Yeah.
to other teams, that can happen to them. I was
Yeah.
like, nah, bro, it's in the gun. It's in the gun.
No, I just remember like as a team we were just playing. Honestly,
Couldn't
it was
do
a
no
perfect game of football that we put together, and that just allowed everyone just to go and play free.
Yeah.
And, the boys, like just the way we moved the ball, the way we defended, everything was just flowing, and that made it just so much easier for all us forwards to obviously do what we did. And
Field day, really.
yeah, it was just like I don't think you could look at that game and say no one played their role. Like everyone just played their role to perfection, and I was able to get on the end of a few, and I was an amazing feeling, like all the fans there and cheering, and obviously knowing your families in the crowd as well, which is super awesome.
How do you like? Are you glad? I don't know. It sounds you'd love to go back to back. Obviously, 2 years in a row. Is it kind of makes it sweeter the second time round when you win the bastard? Like, saying if you won 2 in a row, you don't know what that feeling tastes like.
Like obviously it'd be ideal to win we would have loved to win that first one. But it just makes that
more special.
chasing it even more. And obviously the finals campaign was crazy. Like, it was a crazy campaign.
I've never seen it.
You can't.
That was
You
just
can't
a
even
roller
script
coaster.
it.
And like I remember just watching those games back after we won it, and just like, how do you do that? Eh? It was just, I watched some of your videos as well. Like your
mate,
reactions
I'm getting
to it,
I'm getting
man.
goosebumps and shit just from like this big dickhead.
But seriously, as a player, like it'd be so special having that for the rest of your life to watch back. Just the whole finals, like it's a full on movie and something else. Like it is,
and
you cannot
kick
script
goals
it.
too,
Like,
Did you boys go to any of the? Did you go to the GWS game?
No, we didn't.
No,
We didn't.
we
You're
didn't.
out.
He was at the Brizzy one when I was the last one I went.
did
the
the
last one I've
Carlton
ever
one.
been to was a Carlton one. When
Carlton won it at the Gabba, and then obviously the Granny. But and
I was
you
that
to
close
play
to
a
the Granny.
pivotal partner as well. Like it's just for your family and everything to be able to watch those games
Go
back
down
and
in
you
history, man.
play a pivotal part must be so special. So
No, I appreciate it, boys. It's something I always remember for the rest of my life, and also I had both my kids there.
it's huge.
Which was awesome.
How
Obviously,
old was
Daisy?
Daisy?
Yeah, she was
Freshie.
few months old. Yeah, so
Had the headphones on?
she'll remember the grand final.
She will. Yeah. If I do, she would. I've
reckon
got
she can
mad
still
dog
hear
CT in my head.
100,000 roaring for her dad kicking goals.
What
so.
what was it like when? So we were like pretty close in the lockers and that. What was it like? We spoke to. I'm not going to say too much about it because it's Joey and does his own thing. Like, did you have an inkling that it was going to happen? And I know everyone talks about the boys not knowing and stuff, but obviously, like,
Yeah,
a lot of boys know. Don't have to go too much.
Yeah,
into it, but-
not like I didn't really know. His family and stuff were at the games, which like didn't really happen often because I
Bit
think
of
they lived in Byron or like
Yeah.
near there, and so maybe that was an inkling. But I'm just so glad that I was able to experience that with him, and I was so glad he was able to get the goal. It was the last
It was
goal.
a final goal.
It was the last
Yeah.
goal.
It's
and, like,
the
just
best
couldn't have-
send-off.
the best
That's what I mean.
ending.
This whole that whole final series.
You can't script it. I'm telling you, it's the best send. It gives me chills watching him celebrate. I can picture that every day in my head.
Were
The
you-
exact
were you-
celebration?
Will you ever catch up with the bloke again? You reckon? If not, it can't do reunions. He just goes off in the
I
sunset.
hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so. He's a
funniest
legend.
bloke.
He's but yeah, he's my locker buddy. And,
Yeah.
you were my locker buddy as
Yeah,
well.
I was, but
Um,
time is strange.
so yeah, I reckon he'd be enjoying retirement.
I think he's
and-
overseas somewhere doing some shit,
yeah.
Yeah, he's in Europe now, right now. So
as you do.
Yep. So, how's the 2025 season looking so far for you boys? And you just said in your comments before, and I said it in the podcast. I think people judge the Lions off the last game, the Premiership, and we call it the perfect game. Do you feel like that's what is happening right now? Everyone is expecting you guys to dominate just because of what you did in the grand final.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like, that's obviously the very best of what we can do. But like, you got to remember we've started the season pretty well, and
top of the
what are we,
ladder.
7 and
7-1.
7-1, 30
7-1,
points on top of the
maybe.
ladder.
Remember you drew on the weekend.
7-1.
So what's a feeling around the club right now?
Yeah,
I mean,
we're super.
when I look at it, I don't reckon you're up and going yet, and you're sitting on top of the ladder. So as a fan, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Have you seen this guy since?
I know there's another.
Like, he's a fucking.
I know there's another gear the boys can go to.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. I don't know what's said inside the four
He
walls.
would know your game
but-
plan more than you.
yeah,
What's the feeling right now?
Oh, we're super optimistic, and like you said, we've still got a lot of improvement to do, and we're in a great spot. You obviously look at last year and the way we started, and we went on that streak and that, but we're in a great spot and still got a lot to improve on. So that's awesome for us. Obviously on the weekend, a little bit of a down game for us, but you can't be perfect every week. And but that's a great thing we can learn from last week and take it into Melbourne this week. So it's not. Yeah, we're going fine. We just got little things that we need to tweak, and hopefully we can start, focusing on those over the next couple of weeks.
That's what I love. Like, as a fan, I knowing some of the boys, I know they're probably not going humming, but they still find ways to win games, and I talk about it all the time.
He does.
And this is what I love about that club. They find a way to win games, and that's what good teams do. So I have great faith for the Lions this
And you
year.
were saying all finals series, like, mate, they're not even they're not even hitting their straps yet. Like, wait till they do, and then they're fucking doing the biggest day of the year.
So that's
who's laughing now? Me, yeah.
That's it.
Now,
outside noise.
Yeah.
that darn outside
that mean?
noise. I don't know.
No. Now, how's your year going? I've looked at the stats and shit.
Yeah.
You're about smidgen under your career averages and stuff. How are you going? How's your body?
Yeah. Going. Yeah. Body's holding up well.
Yeah.
Little bit up and down. Had some good games and some that, weren't great. But like I said, I'm happy with the way that the team's sitting at the moment, and we've all got stuff that we need to improve on. So for me, it's just making sure I train hard during the week and fix those little things up that I needed to work on the week before, and look to do that this week and help the team respond.
I think it's more prominent than ever that stats mean fuck all sometimes.
Yes, because when I seen that, the first thing I said,
he's like, really? What? He's killing it.
Because I think,
mate, AFL don't lie.
I think now you're entering a spot. This is just my opinion of you're becoming big time moment player, and the Bulldogs game I feel like was.
Oh, you boys were there, weren't you?
We were there. I feel
Hell
like
I was there, baby.
you did some really big things late for us to get over the line. So
I saw you in the airplane, didn't say hello either. Really
that's why I find it hard to believe. I feel like
your
moments now are becoming very big for Brisbane. So
you actually are, which is like I'd rather that than being like, oh yeah, you get 30s every week.
Any day of the week.
Rely on when it's a game in the balance. This motherfucker.
Yep.
So that's pretty
30,
cool.
30 every week would be nice, though.
30 and 4,
what are the most Aussies you've ever had?
30 and 4. Against GWS, whatever.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
mine's 32. That actually got me a new contract,
nice.
that game.
32.
Like, I wasn't, like, talking the club weren't coming to me at all, and then I had that game.
That was against the Gabba, wasn't it?
Yes, against GWS. Indigenous Round. Yeah, this
Let's
round.
go.
And then you went out to the valley shit hot.
Yeah, well.
You were the hottest ginger. You were the hottest ginger.
No, I actually went home. That was like on my good times.
Yeah, you were trying to be professional because you're like, I'm going to heat it now, Matthew. I'm not coming out.
No, you got the wrong guy,
I'm the hottest ginger in Brisbane.
You got the wrong guy, mate. That's Eric. All right. Now, as I just mentioned, it's Indigenous Round, my guy. It's for the next 2 weeks, which is amazing. Great time of the year. Now, you've brought something in with you. You're sitting on it. It's all good. Yeah, give us a look at it. Now, I know people have probably seen it, but your family's been involved in creating this.
I wanted to wear it.
Yeah, he wanted to wear it, but you'd stink it up.
Yeah. This one actually might fit you, Matho.
It would, but don't put it on him.
XL.
I want to fit.
Oh, maybe. But run us through it. I know you said your brother designed this.
Yeah, so like I said, I got 5 brothers, there's 6 of us boys, and club given us the awesome opportunity to design the Guernsey this year, and
it actually looks bloody really
this is the
good.
home one, so this is the one we wear this week.
Is it the away one just with white on the
red?
So
God, that gold patch goes good with it.
It doesn't it?
Oh,
which brother did
lovely.
it? So my oldest brother Jordan designed it. He's very artistic. Not like me. I wouldn't be able to put this together.
That back looks mad.
Yeah. So pretty much it just tells the story of 4 rivers intertwined on the Guernsey, and the journey of my family and myself as an Indigenous man, and the river up north, which is the Fitzroy River, and down south, which is the Murray River, and then the 2 rivers, the Yarra and the Brisbane, obviously represent the club and the merging of the 2 teams. So, yeah, I'm really excited to wear this, and
that's going to be so
proud of what the family have been able to do and what George's been able to do. But yeah, very special round.
Has he done many designs before? Or is it like he obviously does artwork at home?
Yeah, he's painted and stuff. And
that takes a lot of time, man.
Yeah, it does take a lot of time, and it's been a bit in the works. And as I mentioned to you boys before, like we went up to Derby and went up there with Anthony Corey, who came with us as well.
Hey, he loves a free trip.
Yeah,
You've been first. Yeah, let's
he
go.
loved it.
Gotta go back.
So that was nice, just to be back on country and get some inspiration and jot down our ideas and
Speak
it's
to
come
a
out
few of
nice.
the-
You know, the best thing about like these jumpers is they have a story.
They all got a
Before
story.
I knew I just thought Indigenous Round, it's
Yeah.
Bunch of dots on
paintings
a
and stuff
jumper.
like. But you learn quickly that it actually means something. So
Yeah, the best thing
I'm
about
sure
like,
plenty of fans and stuff don't know that. So
Yeah.
it's great to be able to tell a story.
as he just
about
mentioned, it's a massive process that goes into. Like you got to get a lot of stuff ticked off. You got to have the
Yep.
right, like
Yep.
the culture,
Yep.
things on the where what it means, and because you can have lines in
Yeah.
one dialect and the
Yeah.
other it's different
Yeah.
for the other people. So
Yeah.
if you do a little bit of like work on it, like read up on it, it'll be on the website, I'm sure. On the
Yeah, I
live
think the
website.
video is actually coming out.
So what does this
tomorrow.
round really mean for you then, Cal? Like,
Mm.
what does it really mean? We hear,
Yeah.
all the boys talk about it, but seriously, what is it?
Yeah, for me, it's just representing my people and around where all our culture is brought to the forefront, and everyone has the opportunity to celebrate the oldest continuing living culture on the planet, which is something that I think all Australians should be really proud of. And also for me, it's just representing my people back home and making them proud as well, and also all the players that have played in the game and all the great things that they've done for the game. You look at blokes like Adam Goods and Nicky Winmar, Eddie Betts. Could go on. All these guys who have done so many great things for the game, and not just for the football, but for the community as well. And I just can't wait to see all the boys wearing this one this
That'd be so
week, and to see all the other Guernseys as well, because I've seen a few of them. They look really good.
Yeah.
So can't
I
wait.
forgot to do that before too. I was
Yeah,
going to rate
yeah,
them.
we
I've got them all
were.
here. No, I reckon that's honestly like it's been happening since 2013 or 2014 or no,
It's been a
even
while
earlier
now,
than
yeah.
that.
It's been a while, yeah.
Wow, yeah. But I reckon it's a great initiative and it's good for all the players. But do you feel like it's a especially big round just for the AFL calendar and how they pay respect to everybody, and obviously
Yeah.
your family's going to be representing on that jumper itself. But how do you feel like having that growing up, like seeing like Indigenous players and without realizing their role models? Like, do you now feel like you're a role model to the communities back home, especially at Derby? Like, no one really
Yeah.
would expect to come and play footy from there.
Yeah, well, when I spoke about this in the press the other day, it's like you watching players on the TV, it makes you realise, oh, well, they're Indigenous players. Like I can go and do that as well. Like if they can do it, then I can as well. And I was really lucky. I had my older brother who played in the AFL, and so I had that connection right there. But even watching Buddy Franklin and Cyril and those guys, like superstars of the game, and being Indigenous boys as well, I'm like, wow, like this because their faces are on TV, it makes all those little kids out there, that makes their dreams a reality, I guess. And I guess I'm in that position now where I'm a role model to all the people back home in down south, up north, and I hope that all the young kids look at us boys running out this weekend and think I can do the same thing. And
They can.
it's the same with everything as well. It's not just footy.
There's multicultural. Yeah,
It's
there's
just
tons.
So
It's great.
Fucking Ah Chee is a massive name, isn't it? How many?
Yeah,
It's a big name.
big family.
Chinese.
Pretty
name.
much,
Chinese.
Chinese. Yeah.
yeah, Chinese, yeah.
Yeah. There's a few things.
Yeah,
in there.
there's Archies everywhere, so big family. But I hope they're all proud of what we were able to put
I
together
wanna
here.
go now.
You're not allowed to.
Maybe I can for this round. Take chancey. Nah, it's all good. Fuck that team.
Why not?
No, you can.
I got banned,
That's
bro.
a fair
Did you
reason.
I got
actually?
banned. No, I banned myself.
He didn't get banned. He banned himself.
Banned myself.
We'll get him back. I'll get him
I was
back
gonna
there
get off
this
Twitter,
year.
bro.
You
Get off
heard it.
Twitter.
Yeah,
Now-
let's have a social media.
Yeah. No, I'm not going. I'll go to away games. If you make the granny, I'll go next time. Cause that's the biggest regret of my life. But whatever, mate. All right, quick fire off-field chat. What's something about you that fans would be surprised to learn? Now, you fucking love plants. Have you been eyeing that one off? Because I asked you the other day,
I
I
was
was
going
like,
to
hey,
take that, but then I realised it's fake.
is it fake?
You can't love them, bro. I can't stand them. They bring
Nah.
bugs in the house.
No, you don't know.
Like,
You don't
nah.
know. No, they stop bugs.
Anyway, this question's not for me.
Yeah, it's for me. It's from me.
I do like plants. Well,
Okay, I asked for a photo of your music. Fucking
I'll send
thing.
through one.
Yeah, and you
Yes.
sent me one,
Yeah.
and it was like, I was like, can you
Plants everywhere.
take it out of the forest and show me what it looks
It was
like?
a jungle.
Mate, I'm not even talking shit. There was like
Yeah.
1,000 plants in there.
That's my little oasis down
Nice.
there.
That's your zen room.
Nice.
I would say, I just love music,
Yeah.
and that's why I have all the plants down there. It's just like put my music on.
Yeah, just roll a doobie, just sit back and chill. Are you better? You play guitar and can you sing? No, I'm going for.
I like to sing.
You play shit though, don't you?
I play guitar, but
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're not
I'm
ranking level.
Rankins.
I was about to say who's better
I
at you
played
in
in the
ranking.
Gold Coast, bro, and I actually asked how he, because I think he was it Gather Round.
Yeah,
or-
he sung.
Yeah, he sung really good.
Yeah, I asked him how he felt about that.
He reckons he was shit.
He was so
ashamed of it,
nervous.
he was real
Yeah.
bad. We asked him last
we
week.
asked
But you
He-
wouldn't
he
have
said
even picked it. He's so good.
He said if what
I asked
question?
him if he was
If you get more nervous,
playing a big footy game or
yeah, and he's like fucking singing any day
singing
of the
all
week.
day of
It's
the
the
week.
hardest thing he's ever done.
So
And I was like, yeah, mate, you killed it.
Yeah, he's done it twice now. Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah, he could actually go and make his own music and.
I think he could. I think he's gonna. Something in the works.
Hope he
I might
does.
manage him. I don't know.
yeah,
I
good.
guess.
All right, these are quick fire.
Oh, sorry, no. Well,
These are
fucking
quick
when
fire.
you with mate, when you're catching up about plants and shit, you
He's
get me off
got
topic.
kids. It's getting late, mate.
Yeah, well,
so
he chose 4 o'clock, and it's
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Nearly,
well,
fuck,
it's
it's only
his day
6.
off.
Yeah,
He's
come
got
on.
main
Okay,
training,
my
so
bad, my
this is
bad.
quick
Who's
fire.
the funniest team? Or what are they surprised to learn about you?
Oh, I just said I
You
like
like plants.
music and like
You like
plants.
plants.
He likes playing.
Who's the funniest teammate of Brisbane, and who's the weirdest? Now, there's a couple main dogs left that aren't the funniest, which was
Funniest.
me and Matt was the weirdest.
You two boys are pretty funny.
Well, fucking hell
Um,
funny.
Yeah, we were all right.
Now Richie's gone. He was the weirdest.
Who would I say? Funniest? Kyle Loman and
Yeah.
Darcy
Yeah.
Romero.
Well
They're
done.
pretty
Yeah,
funny.
they're
like,
proteges. of
that's
ours,
what
They're
I
just
had.
really confident in themselves.
Yeah.
too confident.
They're pretty funny.
What do you reckon about Kai's blonde hair? Like it goes too blonde. Anyway.
Hey, if you weren't playing AFL, what would you be doing right now?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I
wow.
like that one.
I was doing a teaching degree.
On what?
But
What were you teaching?
what
Just
was I
school.
teaching?
Just
Like,
Biology. He likes
Yeah.
playing.
Well, be more
nah, I
specific,
wanted
like
to be
school teacher?
help PE
Yeah,
teacher.
man.
yeah, nice.
Still
but,
can do that, by the way.
But the kids, just trying to balance all that.
It's too
so
much.
I'll just say that.
Yeah,
Teacher,
good.
maybe.
Good.
If you've got one day off with no commitments, what are you doing? Hey,
Podcast.
it's Wednesday, day off.
And what did I do today?
Hey, my phone's off, guys. I
I've
can't do
been,
it. Here we go.
So me, Darcy Wilmot, Sam Day. You know Sammy Day?
I know.
Yes.
I haven't met him yet.
He's
Sounds like a
one-
great guy.
One of the greats.
Is it really?
He's a legend, yeah.
Fucking nice.
Obviously played him in Gold Coast. And in Quickfire.
Yeah,
Been
he-
playing gold mining simulator and farming.
Oh no!
Farming
Hey,
simulator.
yes. No, it's.
It's good.
Oh, okay. This is
farming
great.
simulator.
I've seen these like teasers and shit of these games. I'm like, man,
Oh,
I should download.
they're
Nah,
so
it's
peaceful.
Too time
We can
consuming.
maybe do a
It's
stream
just-
Maybe we can.
It's so
and have
yeah.
these boys.
So you 3 nuffies are on there playing.
we started the farm together.
That's cool. What do you?
We're
What
in
do
the
you
early
crops?
stages though.
What's your crops?
Don't know yet.
Oh, so you're just building the farm.
We're just making money so we can start to.
Yeah.
Um,
So-
you shouldn't be playing that game.
well, that's the thing. I don't really have too much time to.
Have
no,
you? Have you?
know why?
Have you missed a
Because-
day of football
don't eat
because
meat.
you're playing all
I
night?
do now.
Oh, you do now.
Yeah.
You converted.
Yeah, I was
To what?
pescatarian for a bit there.
He was a pescatarian.
What's he now? A full.
He's a full-blown
so I
meathead.
nearly
Full area.
I knew it.
Anyway,
Math, though.
anyway.
Is a hangover a real thing? Can you see teams that can have hangovers from the granny?
I think you could probably celebrate it for too long, but
Mm.
I think that was one thing that Fags really made sure about us, and I think we knew as a group that we got to put that away now, and it's a new season, and
Yeah, means nothing.
don't listen to the outside noise, and see it
He's
works
good.
in everything.
He's a good throw in.
Um,
Give another hour. I'll be cracking
Yeah, I know.
But I just think for us, we're just focusing on cliche, but
If you give me
week
a
to
1 week
week,
at a time, I
week
swear to
to
God, I'll
week.
fucking end this podcast. Within our 4 walls, mate, we're going to give it a week.
Week
Like,
at a time.
you can see if you're off your game a little bit, you draw with North Melbourne. Okay, I get all that.
Cliches.
But yeah, I get it. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That is that's pretty much it, mate. We've had you for way too long. I really,
Yes.
honestly, God, when we were talking about Indigenous Round coming up, I could have got Eddie Betts on. I could have gone all these big names, whatever. I was like, let's get motherfucking Callum Ah Chee in here.
Well, he didn't tell me that, but
Well, no,
I'm
in my
glad we
head.
did.
Last
in my
minute.
head.
I'm glad we
I was
did.
actually really, really grateful you came on because I would love to delve into more stuff, but obviously it's a small podcast, I'm not going to do it. But you're honestly killing it. We're so proud of you because
Yep.
even last year in the finals campaign, we're like, man, that's my friend.
Stoked.
That's my
Stoked.
guy.
Thank you, Cal. We look forward to you running out in the family jumper this week that they
shit,
designed.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to be very proud. So I look forward to the Lions getting a W for you in it. And thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for coming in, mate. I really appreciate it.
Cheers, mate.
Appreciate it,
Yeah.
Thank
boys.
you.
and
Good luck for
this
the
is a
year.
lovely setup. Thanks, boys.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Good luck, man.